Listen, I don't care where you are in your life, how old you are. I'm going to show you in a few minutes how to retire in 2 years. Stay tuned. Hey, what's up, guys? Today is November 2nd, 2022. I want to make sure I told you what day it was exactly. Because a couple of reasons. One, it's rare that I get to sit outside, smoke a cigar in November here in the Twin Cities. Rare. Not necessarily saying it's going to be snowing, but obviously it's colder than it normally is today. And it rarely blows this much. What is it telling me? It's telling me it's blowing that winter in. So take advantage of it. So I came outside, put on a jacket, my business jacket, and my business hat, thinking it was going to be even cooler than it was, but actually I feel pretty warm sitting here right now. But with that said, today is probably 68 degrees, wind blowing, no humidity, so it feels really warm. Now, why did I tell you all that? Okay, here's why. I know, because I live here and have lived in the Twin Cities for many, many years, I know that the seasons are a-changing. In other words, I know that shortly, this might be the last day. First of all, like I said, and stick to the end, you'll find out exactly what I mean. And when I say this, I don't take it lightly, guys. I'm no kid. I've been a musician my whole life. I have been in business my whole life. I've rarely taken a job. Rarely. So with that said, I've struggled a lot in my life because I can't work for somebody. I can't. I've tried it a few times, right? But it just never works for me. That's not to say I don't like to work. Well, it does, because I don't like to work. But when I'm doing what I love, it's not work. So, no, I don't like to work. So with that said, I have spent a lot of my life trying to figure out a way to comfortably make money with the least amount of headache, anxiety, stress, strain. And I found it. It's taken me a while, but I found it. Now, you could say, well, gee, I've seen you do a lot of stuff. Well, you probably have, because I don't give up, right? One thing's a fact. Ray Kroc, who came up with McDonald's, right? Ray Kroc said, and I think he said it, but I know I'm going to say it right now. You don't have to be right but once. And when you're right, you're right. And this time I'm right. I know I am. I know for a fact. And again, this ain't an MLM, so I don't have to document shit for you. Right? You either buy into what I'm saying or you don't. And if you don't, I'm good with that. Here's what I know. I've already set myself up. Not hoping, not wishing, not thinking, not anticipating, but set myself up with enough business already in the last month and a half to make $50,000 a month, minimum. Now, in case you're not adding that up, that's 600 grand a year. And that's with one client. One client. And guess how much it costs that client to do what it is I'm doing for them? Nothing. Zero. Not a dollar. Now, in most MLM, well, 9 out of 10, no, 9 out of 9 MLMs, it costs you some money to get involved. Well, guess what? It ain't that kind of party. And the company that I work with, not for, but with, has several high-end verticals. Look it up. One of those verticals has set me up for $50,000 a month. Now, is it, you know, get paid every week, get paid every month, $50? No. This is a long play. As with most real business, it's a long play. Now, define long. Well, long, 3 months. Okay. So 3 to 6 months, I'm going to say 6 months on the long end. Because this big project that I put together, it takes some doing. It takes some work because it's a lot of moving parts. So let's say it takes 6 months. If somebody told you in 6 months, you do something right now, and 6 months from now, you're going to make $600,000 a year without fail, would you take that time? That's really what it comes down to. So, and at the expense of sounding like I'm being an asshole or cocky, I'm just confident, guys. For the first time in my life, I feel 100% confident that I made the right decision. This is not faith-based, right? What I'm doing in less than a month and a half, August is when I first looked at it. So you do the math. In the last month and a half, I've set myself up for a minimum, when I say minimum, $50,000 a month. One client. Now, most people in this business, because they don't think about how they can make something grow fast, they think about doing it slow. I don't like slow. But when I tell you one client, it's because I used my networking skills to connect with people who connected me with other people. Because in business, it's never about what you know. It's what the people you know. It's not about who you know. It's about who they know. So a person that I know, I signed them up. Oh, there goes a Jeep. So I signed up one particular person. They have a coffee shop. Not a lot of money there for me, right? But I'm going to help them out every month. There's no telling how much money they're going to make. Didn't cost them a dime. But there's no telling how much money meeting with me is going to make them. And it didn't cost them a nickel. But here's the upside. The bigger upside, I should say. There's always an upside. The bigger upside is this person is married to a person who was the COO of a company with 58 locations. Now they are my client. That's my $50,000 a month deal, minimum. I could explain why I say minimum, but that's not what this is about. And this is not about trying to impress you. I'm trying to impress upon you that this is a situation that is real, is huge, and all you have to do, you don't have to get it right, just get started. I'll help you get it right. Just get started. But that's a conversation for another day. What I want to talk about now is the secondary vertical that I'm going to, that same company with 58 locations. I'm going to them as soon as this deal is finalized. And I'm going to ask them 3 questions. And if they answer the right way, that one deal that's going to make me $50K a month is probably going to put another $2 or $3 million in my pocket. Now that won't be a residual recurring income. It'll be one big giant lump of change, right? 2, 3 million bucks. They're going to put 10, 12 million in their pocket. So you think I can retire on that? If I can't, I'm a crackhead. Call the police. If I can't retire on 50 grand a month and $3 million up front, call the police. I'm a crackhead. Check my house. There's probably no furniture in it. So when I tell you you can retire, you can literally retire in 2 years. I mean that, but understand that $2-3 million piece I was telling you about is a shelf life. Just like this beautiful weather I'm experiencing right now in the Twin Cities, it's a shelf life. That's going to run out. That's going to run out. And I can tell you exactly when it's going to run out. It's going to run out. I think maybe I might be off by something, but it's going to run out August or September 15th, 2025. So don't you think it's time to get going? That's less than 900 days. But what if? What if you did some work right now, right? Put your wallet away. It's not going to cost you a dime. What if you did some work right now and you said, I'm going all in, balls to the wall, hard in the paint right now for the next 30 days? Days November 2nd. Let's say December 2nd. You going hard to build your business. And again, it's not going to cost you a dime. And a lot of times when something doesn't cost anything, people don't take it seriously, but you better take this seriously. What if in the next 30 days, you went hard in the paint and put together 5, 6, 8, 10, 20 businesses that you are responsible for? And each one of those businesses paid you, I don't know, 40 grand. $30 days worth of work. I'm not saying you have to stop in 30 days. I'm just saying, what if you went hard for 30 days and you realize the money you're going to put in your pocket from that 30 days work? You think you would ramp it up again for the next 30? Of course you would. Especially when what you did was nothing, literally. It was literally nothing. Something, but it was nothing compared to what you're probably doing right now for money. And I don't care what you're doing. So, I wish there was a way I could, I don't know. I wish there was a way I could make this sound more enticing, but I'm really not trying to entice you. I'm putting you on notice. Get started with me right now. You've seen the link since I started. I decided not to point and let a link show up. I'm not trying to be cute. I'm putting the link on from the beginning. But I want you to hear what I had to say. Are you ready? Let's go. As always, in parting, I'm going to get out of here because I'm going to enjoy the rest of this beautiful, beautiful afternoon before I have to pick up my son. But as always, in parting, have a beautiful, prosperous, and if you live down south, sunny day.